I got scammed, but it's a lesson learned. I'm gonna show you guys what to look for and how to not get scammed. What is up, guys? It's Cam Collects, and welcome back to another video. Before we start this video, I want to let you guys know that we are doing a giveaway. We have 3 awesome prizes for 3 people. The first one is gonna be the Silvers Rayleigh SEC from OP08. Next up, we got the Edward Newgate Alt Art from OP08. And then last but not least, we got the Tony Chopper Leader from OP08. All you gotta do is like the video, comment down below, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications too so you never miss a post. So get in the giveaway, and good luck to you all. Alright, let's discuss what this video is all about. So I went on eBay one day, looked up the manga Shanks from OP01 English, right? The manga. The best card that you can pull in any One Piece set. It's a manga, right? The manga rare with the panels and the character that is in the foreground of the card. It's super nice. This is the first set that ever came out. I was on eBay and just casually looking for mangas to possibly purchase. I saw this manga Shanks with like a day or 2 left on auction, and the starting bid was $400, but there were no bids yet. So that already seemed a little fishy as to the starting price was $400 when in reality the price of a manga Shanks at the time of me getting this card was around $850. Also, I did check the seller's profile and they literally only had 1 review with no profile picture. Yeah, they did have reviews on their page from, sellers that they've bought from, saying that they had, they're a great buyer, great communication and all that. But this seller only made 1 sale so far. I was thinking, man, it's this kind of too good to be true. It's only at $400, right? No one's bidding yet. I waited till like almost the very end, to the last couple of minutes, to the last seconds, and nobody bid. I was thinking, hey, maybe I can win this manga for $400 if nobody ends up bidding, and we're just gonna see if it's real or fake. As you can see here, the card looks real, right? It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with the card. It actually has the texture, as you can see here, in Shanks's hair, and same with over here on his face and hair. The colors look pretty nice as well. It looks pretty legit. Same with the back. I did some research beforehand to see if, this card could be fake. So I did look at the images that the seller had listed for this manga. The back picture was shown, so this is what the back looked like. It actually does look like a real One Piece card. It would be a lot more saturated compared to this blue that we see right here. But the crazy thing is, once I got this card, I looked at my other cards. So for example, this is a Jack Alt Art from OP08 English. Here's the fake manga Shanks, right? Here's the fake. But look at that. Comparing the colors of the back of both cards, they are pretty much identical. The colors are basically the same, and there's no real difference between the fake and the real card. I don't personally have a manga Shanks that I can show you and compare to this fake proxy, but I will be able to tell you how I know that this card is a fake. This is what you guys need to look for when it comes to buying cards off someone on eBay, off Facebook Marketplace, wherever it may be, online or even in person. You have to be aware of these important things in order to tell if it's real or fake. First off, when I got the card, I took it directly out of the top loader and penny sleeve. Yes, I know. What am I doing, right? What if this actually was a real manga and I'm taking it out and inspecting it like this? I damage it or drop it, but it needs to be done because I need to see if it's real or not. Another big thing was this person's listing was only at $400 starting bid, right? So the authenticity guarantee was not a part of that listing. So if you were to purchase something, it would actually be shipped to eBay first and they will review it to verify if it's real or not. And only if it is real is when they will send it to you. But I bought this for you guys. I took a chance, just wanted to see if I can get a $400 manga. It was too good to be true. Here we go. So as we look at this proxy manga Shanks, it looks really good at first, right? It's very hard to tell if this is real or not. The back of the card is pretty much the exact same color as the real One Piece cards. For example, here's the Jack alt art again. I took it out of its sleeve. And as we put the fake next to the real card, it's pretty much exact. Same with this Kid and Killer alt art. The real one looks exactly the same as the proxy. The seller also didn't mention in the title or description of their listing that there were going to be some defects. And once I got this card, I already noticed that there's some whitening on the edges, top right, bottom right, top left, not really the bottom left, but if you also look closely here, there's a little fold at the top, a little bend on the front part of the card. Someone that doesn't really look at One Piece cards that often and they just want to buy a nice card online because they're new to the game, or they're not a player of the game and they don't know the telltale signs of a proxy or fake card, they would never even think that this would be a fake card. It wouldn't even cross their mind. First off, as we can see here, you can see the black specks. It's like a grainy texture all the way throughout Shanks's jacket. That should not be like that. You can feel the texture, which is like crazy, right? Like the way that they make proxies nowadays is insane. You can actually feel the texture in his hair and other areas. This is gonna be the main thing I tell you that will determine for you if this card you're looking at is real or fake. Let's go to the bottom right of the card and turn your card horizontally. As we look closely, here we have the copyright information and then also Bandai made in Japan. This is on every single One Piece card, and yes, the fine print is very small. Not every printer out there can print legible text at a very small size. As you can tell with this one right here, as we focus, it looks blurry. And yes, we are focused on the area where the copyright is and the Bandai made in Japan. It is blurry. How do we know it's blurry? Well, let's compare the fake manga Shanks to the alt art Jack again. And let's look at the copyright information and the Bandai made in Japan text. There we go. The Jack alt art is on top. Can you guys clearly see how legible and how crisp and clear it is on the Jack alt art compared to the proxy manga? The white stroke around the text on the proxy is blurry and a little pixelated, whereas on the Jack alt art, it's extremely clean, crisp, and you can easily see it, read it, and it's actually smaller. It's smaller overall. The text is just smaller overall than the proxy. This is the main factor in you determining whether or not you have a fake One Piece card. I mean, everything else about the card is like pretty legit. It literally looks like a legit One Piece card. The back isn't actually super vibrant or super saturated, having like a purplish, bluish backing. It actually pretty much replicates the back of a real One Piece card. But that is another sign too, if you were to get a One Piece card and you compare it to your real ones and the back is like a purplish blue, then that's another big telltale that it's fake. One more thing that we can look at here that determined for me that this was a proxy manga Shanks is right here on the edge. It's a little hard to tell on camera, but you can see that there are two layers. The back of the card is actually the back of a real One Piece card, and it was pasted very carefully on the back of the printed proxy card. The cardstock actually feels so similar in thickness. Here's the real one, here's the fake one. It's like almost the exact same thickness. They almost feel exactly the same, but I can tell that this one, the proxy, is a little thinner. The cardstock is a little thinner and not as strong. So yeah, so mainly just the text is what you're trying to look for on the card, specifically on the bottom right, like I already mentioned, and same with the character name and everything down here text wise. If you look really closely, they are a little blurry, a little fuzzy. You can still read it from afar. It's clear from afar, but when you look closely, and you compare it to your other legit One Piece cards, you can see the text of the Jack alt art is super clear, and it doesn't look fuzzy at all. But then when you go to the proxy, it definitely does look fuzzy on my end. Hopefully you guys can see it as well. Same with the information here, but it's a little harder to tell if you're not in good lighting. The good thing about if you were to order a card that's expensive, or just a card or any type of item on eBay, is even if the seller does not accept returns, you can still file a claim with eBay. There's a button you can click to submit a request, and you can ask for a refund. You just need to describe a little bit why you think you deserve a refund and the reason, and for the most part they will immediately accept your refund request and you will be sent a refund. Get it within 3 to 5 days. Yeah, I spent $455 total on this card, including the shipping. Sent the request, and I'm gonna get my money back within a couple of days. So extremely grateful for that, and that eBay has my back. Man, we just gotta be careful out there, man. It's crazy that there's so many companies and people out there making proxies, and they're trying to sell it for big money just so they can make a huge profit, and literally these are not real whatsoever. There's a lot of scammers out there. You guys got to be very careful. Always do a lot of research while you're in the process of buying something, or ask a professional or someone that you know who knows what they're talking about. I guess I'll just keep the card and just like keep it in my PC as like a little showcase card. It's still kind of cool to have a fake manga Shanks, because it literally looks like it's real. But this is not gonna be used anywhere. I don't play the game specifically, so it would just be in my collection of proxy cards. I really hope I don't get more proxy cards after this, but this was specifically purchased just to show you guys that it could be too good to be true, and just to show you guys what to look for in fake One Piece cards. So that's gonna do it for me. I hope you guys took something from this video and you learned a little bit. Make sure you guys get in the giveaway, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and follow me on Instagram at cam_collects. I'm also on Whatnot. You guys can watch my streams on there at cam_collects as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.